Most people manually track their stocks in spreadsheets. Takes forever. What if I told you Claude Code builds portfolio tracker in 90 seconds? Watch this. Claude Code is different from regular Claude. When you paste a prompt, it doesn't just analyze, it builds working code. Today I'm building portfolio tracker as a sample. It takes about 2 minutes to run because it's pulling a real data and executing code. Let me show you the prompt I'm using. While we're waiting for data to complete, let me share with you the prompt I placed in Claude Code. Write a Python code for my personal stock portfolio tracker. I have 10 shares of Tesla at $408 purchase price, 5 shares of Apple at $301 purchase price, and 8 shares of Nvidia at $205 purchase price. Calculate current value based on Nvidia's price, gain losses for each stock, and total portfolio value displayed in simple, colorful table. Claude Code is writing the code now. Pulling the real market data from APS, calculating your purchase prices versus current prices, figuring out your gains in dollars, figuring out your percentages in return, formatting everything into a clean table, adding color coding so you can see at glance which stocks are winning and which are losing. Now it's compiling all your portfolio metrics, calculating your total value, and there is your complete portfolio tracker. Subscribe for daily breakdown. So now we know where our money is concentrated by sector, but there is a real question: is that where we want it? Let me show you how to set up automatic rebalancing alerts. So Claude tells you when a stock drifts too far from your target allocation. Now let's see where your money actually concentrated. Watch this. Here's what I just asked Claude. Write Python code for the stock portfolio sector breakdown. I have 10 shares of Nvidia at $205, 5 shares of Apple at $307, and 10 shares of Broadcom at $385. Calculate what sector each stock belongs to, sum up the total value in each sector, and create a pie chart showing the percentages breakdown by the sector. And there is where most people get portfolio blindness. You think you're diversified because you own 3 stocks, but watch what happens when we break this down by sector. Claude Code pulling the real market data for each holding, calculating what percentage of your total portfolio value sites in semiconductors, what in consumer electronics, what is in infrastructure. This is actually critical information because if a sector gets hit, you need to know how exposed you really are. See that pie chart forming? That's your concentration risk. Visualize, this is a kind of analysis institutional investors do before they allocate a single dollar. Now you can do it in about 90 seconds. So now we know where our money is concentrated by sector. But there is a real question: is there where we want it? Let me show you how to set up automatic rebalancing alerts. So Claude tells you when a stock drifts too far from your target allocation. And now here where it gets practical. I set a target allocation for my portfolio: 40% semiconductors, 30% consumer tech, and 30% infrastructure. Let me show you how Claude automatically flags when I drift out of balance. And here's what's happening. Claude Code is calculating your actual allocation right now based on today's prices. It's comparing that against your target. Then it's building a table that shows you the gap. See, most investors don't know if they actually balance or not. They think they are, but they then never check. This is what an institution do every quarter. Now you can do it less than 2 minutes. It flags positions that are out of balance by more than 5%. That's your signal to balance. Buy the underweight, trim the overweight. That's how you stay disciplined. So let's recap what we just built. That's 3 working tools we use today: your portfolio tracker, sector breakdown, and rebalancing alert. All built by Claude Code in a real time with live market data. This is what separates people who actually manage their money from people who just hold it. Subscribe for more Claude Finance breakdown. These 3 tools take the guesswork out of portfolio management. You're not trying to time the market. You're not chasing hype. You're building a system. You're tracking what matters. You're staying disciplined. That's how wealth actually gets built. And that's what we do every week on this channel. Real tools, real methodology, real result. See you on Sunday.